Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Alex Harshman with Wholesale Freedom. For those who don't know, this channel is all about how to wholesale, whether you're doing it virtually or locally, using my own experience from the 50 plus deals that I've done myself, as well as being mentored from some of the best in the game. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get started in real estate wholesaling, or just really any avenue of real estate that you want to get into, whether it's fix and flipping and buying and holding. All this advice applies to all that stuff. But for all intents and purposes, this video today is going to be focused on wholesaling. Again, you can apply this to all other avenues of real estate, as it does work for them as well. These are going to be some very valuable tips that I'm going to be talking about on how to find this information and on how to get started, because it's going to help streamline your success, and that way you don't have to fail forward as much. You can learn from other people's experiences and maybe even get some hands-on training absolutely free. Without further ado, let's dive straight in. Before we talk about exactly what are some of my recommendations as far as how to get started, let's talk about why it's important to pick the right avenue or to pick the right action to get started. It's very important to decide early on what you want to do, because that's going to help streamline your success as far as getting the information you need. So if you're watching this video because you want to learn about wholesaling, then obviously go down that path and stick to it. This should be self-explanatory, but I have to mention it because all too often in this industry you have so many avenues of real estate that it's easy to get the shiny object syndrome, which basically means you see something cool from some guru, you see something else cool from another guru, and you're like, hey, I want to try both these things, and you just give them both half effort instead of focusing all your energy on one thing. Like Tony Robbins said, where focus goes, energy flows. So now that you've picked out the avenue that you want to get into, and hopefully it's wholesaling because that's why you're watching this video, now let's talk about where to find the information and where to find the opportunity to get started in wholesaling, sometimes for free or even getting paid to do it, just like I did. So the first thing first, and it's one of my favorite methods to get started, is to get on Bigger Pockets and create a post. There's a whole section there for newbies only, or for some people who are getting started and they want to introduce themselves. This is exactly what I did when I first got started. I went on Bigger Pockets, and for those who don't know, it's like Facebook for real estate investors. It's completely free, and you can make a post on there, ask any questions, things like that. And I made a post just introducing myself. I said, hey, I'm in this market. I'm looking to wholesale, or I'm looking to get started in real estate and investing in this market. I had somebody reach out to me, offer to take me to lunch, give me some information. I picked their brain. They asked me some questions. I told them what I wanted to do. They told me that they would talk to me about wholesaling and what that was and how they do it. And I wasn't even interested in wholesaling at the time, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go have this lunch and just figure out, what this is about, and maybe it'll turn into something. And sure enough, it did. I got a text message later that night that said, hey, how would you like to wholesale and learn how to wholesale with us? And in exchange, we'll pay you and even teach you how to do it. I said, well, absolutely. This is about 1 week into me quitting my job, and I just made this post on Bigger Pockets, and here it's turning into a job offer. Heck yeah, I'll take it, and that's what I did. I already have a story on how I did that and how I got started. You can check that out on my channel. I'll put the link in the description below. But more or less, that's where I got my start, just from making a simple post on Bigger Pockets. And that's how powerful this networking tool is. I didn't even ask that I was looking for anything. I just said, hey, listen, I'm looking to network with other real estate investors in the area, to pick their brains. I'll buy you lunch, and that's all I did. And here's a tip. Pro tip, no matter what level of success you're at, everybody loves food. So if you want to get some information from somebody who's at a much higher level than you are, offer to buy them lunch. Ask them what their favorite meal is and offer to buy it for them. And don't be cheap. The whole goal is to build that relationship, and more onto that, let's talk about the next step, or the next thing that I recommend. This is single-handedly the second most impactful thing that got me started when I got first started in wholesaling, is going to a local real estate meetup. Some of them are called RIAs, or Real Estate Investors Associations, or you can just Google real estate meetups in my area. And from there, you should be able to find multiple events where people will talk to you. They have real estate investors show up. You got people of all different types of backgrounds, avenues of investing. There's just huge opportunity to network with so many experienced individuals in their own trade, and also build that team that you need to build when you're wholesaling. The team of realtors, the team of hard money lenders, the team of lenders, the team of other wholesalers who can help maybe JV with you on another deal. There's so many people and from different walks of life there. It's just a great opportunity to network and just to get out there and take action. So one of the things I recommend at these events is you're going to have a lot of people who are like yourself, who are going out for the first time. They're trying to get some more information on real estate, and a lot of them, they just don't add any value to the meeting. And what I mean by that is you don't have to be a pro going out there offering deals to these cash buyers. That will come later. But what I'm saying is, hey, maybe offer to bird dog for them, find some properties, ask them what kind of properties they want, and see if you can't help them find them properties. Again, we're going to be networking with other wholesalers to see if maybe we can shadow them, maybe do some work for them for free in exchange and learning how to do the business. And if you just ask enough questions and you're genuine and you're just like a really genuine person, sometimes they'll even offer you an opportunity to work with them if they can tell you're a real hustler and go-getter. Here's another pro tip. Don't just go one time and never show up again. Even if it was the most awkward thing you've ever done because you didn't know what to talk about, that's fine. I was the most introverted person you could ever meet, and I still went out there, made myself extroverted just for that hour of time meeting with these people, asking them questions. And if you're ever in doubt of what to talk about with anybody, talk about them. Everybody loves to talk about themselves. And the overall point and the overall focus of this video, if you haven't got it already, is to network, network, network. Meet all these people. Don't hang around the newbie investors who are going out there for the first time asking questions, because they're going to be talking to you and say, oh yeah, I'm getting started too. And then you guys get all hyped because you're both started, and here you go, you spend an hour talking to each other and you got nothing out of the meeting because you wanted to be with somebody who's in the same boat as you. That's cool to be with somebody who's going through the same struggle as you are, but it's even more cool to get the answers and the information you need to get started. So again, focus on getting that information, focus on meeting those people who are going to help you down your path. And I try to stay away from the newbies as much as possible whenever I first started, because I felt myself just gravitating towards them because that was what was comfortable for me. And you're going to be wanting to stick around them because, again, it's comfortable. They're in the same boat as you, so they're easy to talk to, and just don't do it. And now this next tip is probably one of the most important tips I've got for you as far as getting started in real estate wholesaling for free. And the most important thing I can tell you is to subscribe to this channel and click that notification bell. I'm being serious. I give all this information out absolutely free. I've paid over $50,000 to get this information and made over $100,000 in mistakes learning how to do this business, and you guys are getting all of that absolutely free. And the only thing I ask in exchange is to please smash that thumbs up and click that subscribe button. I love helping you all out. I've got so much feedback from you guys saying that you're landing deals from my information, from my videos, and that I'm answering all your questions. And you know, as much as I love answering questions, I love people who take action on the information that I give you. If you want to give somebody the biggest thanks, not only by subscribing, but you want to show them a thank you, is by taking action on what they're saying and get results. That speaks volumes on, you know, saying thank you to somebody. So if you have a mentor or somebody you look up to, maybe it's me, maybe it's not, maybe you don't care, whatever. If you ever want to show somebody gratitude, take action on what they say and let the results speak for themselves. Don't just say thank you, oh thank you so much, and never do anything with it. They hear that all the time. Take action on it and get results. Which leads me to my next tip, and my final tip is to take action, period. The biggest way to learn fast, easy, and effective, I shouldn't say easy, fast, simple, and effective, is to actually go out there and do it. Don't worry about the next step. Don't worry about 10 steps down the road. Focus on the step that matters right now. If you don't know what that next step is, you either need to come to my live Q&A on Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, or you need to go to one of these real estate meetups or on Bigger Pockets and ask, hey, what is the next step for me? I'm currently just getting started. I already gave you that step. Go out there and network with people who are doing what you're doing and figure out what you want to do in that market. Go out there and network with people who are already doing what you want to do. And if they're in your market, that's what you want to do, is network with those people specifically in your market, because they're going to have more hands-on information that's pertinent to you. A lot of information that explained in wholesaling on YouTube and even in my channel is very broad, and not for the fact that it's not great information, it's the fact that it is a very broad niche where you can apply a lot of these principles to every market in wholesaling. There are some things that are market specific that you have to learn, and that's why it's important to network with those individuals who already are doing it. So now that you have some couple different methods on how to learn how to wholesale for free, possibly even get paid doing it, and just being able to have the opportunity to expose yourself to taking action and getting that hands-on knowledge, because hands-on experience is more valuable than watching a YouTube video and then trying to teach somebody else about it or trying to hire a VA to do it. No, it's more valuable to go out there, do it, experience it yourself, fail forward, and then teach your VA. Then go to the next step. That's where the money is, and that's what people don't teach you. They want to keep you coming back for more and more information because they know you're just going to consume, and never do anything with it. Don't be one of those people. Obviously, watch the information, watch the videos, then take action on it. That's where the real value is, and that's where you're going to really learn how to wholesale. That's what allowed me to do that many deals in such a short amount of time, is by networking and working for individuals and even getting paid for them in exchange for my time. And if you want to learn how to find motivated sellers, and maybe that's what your step is, I'll put a video in the description below. I'll put a video in the description below where you can check that out. I talk about the free versus the paid way on how to find motivated sellers to get you started. And not only can you network on bigger pockets at the RIA events or the real estate meetups, but you can also comment below any questions that you have, and I'll personally respond to every single comment that there is, even if it's you just want to tell me your favorite color. So if you found any value out of this video, please be sure to subscribe again, smash that thumbs up, and comment below any questions you got or any feedback you have for me on this video. I love making them. I love hearing your suggestions on the video topics you want to hear about, and I almost always perform and make a video on them. So take advantage of it now. Somebody had told me that this channel is a hidden gem, and I really appreciate those kind words. But just like any great channel, they have small and humble beginnings, and I got a feeling in a couple of years, and my plan and my goal is to make this channel grow as fast as possible so I can help as many people as possible. So thank you so much for contributing to that by doing those things, subscribing, liking, and watching my videos. And I just want to say thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you all in the next one.